Hey, gentle listeners, welcome to Framed.
Canvas, cuffs, and other stuffs.
We're back for season 3, and boy, oh boy, do we have some crazy stories for you.
Ooh!
Enjoy the episode. In the beautiful sea.
Yo.
What's up?
What's happening?
I'm waiting for it, the red light, I want it. Feeling very musical today.
I love it.
Yeah.
Just burst into song at any point.
Yeah.
Please. What should we talk about to begin with? What's on the agenda? Should we talk
Go
about...
on to the last episode.
Yes, you did. You drove that train.
My one per 10 episodes.
Nah, I feel like you're getting closer to one a month.
Yeah.
So, you're clocking in for work.
No, and it's good. I like to keep it consistent because it helps me get used to it every time I do
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Then you get-
And I already know what I'm going to talk about. My next one.
Ooh, I
saw
like
a
it.
very interesting YouTube. I went,
Ooh.
this is bang on what we would like to talk about.
Love it.
Ba, ba,
Right,
ba.
well, can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week.
Yes. It's winter time. I am watching a lot of movies on my weekends. I've
Yes.
been watching some bangers lately.
Oh, what have you watched?
I have watched Begonia with Emma Stone.
Is it good?
It is. I gave it 5 stars.
Ooh.
Out of 5. It is, and I don't really like. We're already doing movie club. Yorgos Lanthimos, I think that's how you
Yeah.
pronounce his name. He's a very good director. He's worked with, what's her name? Emma Stone.
Did he do Poor? No, he didn't do Poor Things. Who did Poor Things?
He did Poor Things.
He did Poor Things.
Yeah.
I loved Poor Things.
Hated Poor Things.
Yep, I can understand.
Hated it. I know so many people liked it.
No, but you can. People were either going to love it or hate it.
Not my kind of movie.
Yeah.
Visually stunning.
Yes.
Very creative.
Yes.
I found her character Bella
Mm-hmm.
so annoying.
Is that kind
I
of
found the whole movie so annoying.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Just pretentious and
Mm-hmm.
annoying, and it just was so not tailored for me.
Yes.
And that is completely fine.
Yeah. You don't
You
have
don't
to like.
need to comment
ev-
why I should have liked it.
I will.
However, okay, so Yorgos has done a few movies. He's done Poor Things. He's done Kinds of Kindness, which I don't think really kind of took off, but that was another one with Emma Stone, whatever. And he's done this one called Begonia.
Yeah.
Absolutely outstanding film. I ate up every second of that movie.
Yep.
Jesse Plemons is fantastic in it. They have this really great autistic actor in it who is just incredible.
Yeah.
And so, well, I was going to say so believable, but he's actually an actor with autism.
Mm-hmm.
It is funny. It is weird. It is the most bizarre, creative, strange story.
What's the general premise?
Emma Stone plays a high-flying, I think she's a CEO
Yep.
of a company.
Yep.
Jesse Plemons and his brother, very big kind of like conspiracy theorists. They've somehow put together this idea that Emma Stone isn't actually from this earth.
Oh, okay.
And so they kidnap her and try to make her like
Confess.
And it's not necessarily, it's not a horror movie or anything like that. It's just a really well done, like it's kind of like a thriller.
Yeah.
But there's like some comedy splashed in there. It's just incredible.
Okay.
It is incredible. And Hoppers, Disney Pixar, the movie about the beavers. You can't go wrong with the Disney Pixar. Boy, did I cry.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't think you should watch it for a little bit
But
because there's some family stuff. Yeah. Which is actually it's really
It's
lovely.
lovely.
It'll be a good cry. if you do.
yeah, okay. When I'm ready to cry again.
But it is funny. It has the best message about our environment and nature and how we should balance that.
Yep.
They have a really interesting take on the balance of like
Okay.
the human population and the animal population, and
Hmm.
it's a very good way of kind of making a child understand
Yeah, okay.
that kind of balance.
Yeah.
And it's just Fantastic. I've seen a lot of movies. I'll bring something fresh to movie club to talk
I
about.
love it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Should we talk about Taylor Swift getting married this weekend?
I read that she already got married and this is just kind of like a celebration marriage.
I reckon she is getting married at Madison Square Garden. I think she is going.
That just seems obnoxious to me.
I always try to give her, like when it comes to her fashion, when it comes to her styling, I'm always like, you know what, she's doing it as a marketing thing because she has to appeal to every girl in America.
Yeah.
When she decided to have her wedding or whatever celebration it is at Madison Square Garden, I said, this girl's a basic bitch and she cannot escape it now.
You're making me nervous. You're making me nervous. We can't clip this for TikTok.
Can't clip. You know what? We can. I'll happily take them on.
Literally sweating.
I like her music. I like Taylor Swift. This is just a bizarre thing to do.
It's just so like
tacky.
I think the thing with Taylor is I love her music. I think she's a great pop star.
Mm-hmm.
But there's the eras that she goes through, like, you know, only a couple of years ago she was doing like Folklore and Evermore, and she was like Miss Nature Girl, Miss like Forest, Miss Low Key Cardigans.
Yes.
And now she's with Travis Kelce, who is a hotshot Mr. America football player. Rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, she couldn't have done
And now
this.
she's kind of completely enveloped in that. Yeah. And now that's what
she is.
It's like that thing where like you become your partner.
Yes. But this is like to the extreme.
Yes. And I just think it's obnoxious having it at Madison Square Garden.
It's also like, it's not like.
I thought she would have like a twilight wedding.
Yeah.
Where it's like in a garden, in a forest.
Like really like under wraps.
Yeah.
This is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
I just, like, you could get married anywhere in the world. You have the money to do whatever you want.
She kind of gives off this like, oh, I'm just a regular girl with regular feelings. Blah, blah, blah,
I'm
blah,
turning
blah.
the inside of Madison Square Garden into a castle.
Into a castle.
Apparently so. There's a castle. Castle? Apparently.
I just feel like people are going to get annoyed at that because that's going to create such hubbub around that area, and everyday people
They're shutting down the streets.
Yeah, no, that would drive me crazy.
You're shutting down the streets of one of the busiest cities in the world.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
We're going to get.
I want to go.
I want to go. Oh my God.
I want to go.
I want to go so bad.
I really want to see it.
I want to see, I hope.
Oh God, the Heim girls are going to be her bridesmaids.
100%.
Oh God.
I hope that she has made a documentary movie.
She will. This is all
whole thing.
being filmed.
And I need to see it. I want to see it.
She'll be filming this entire thing from start to finish.
I want it to be in cinemas.
She'll release a wedding song.
Yes. And I want it to be in cinemas, and I will get dressed up to go to the cinema to watch this documentary.
Yeah. We put a castle in Madison Square Garden.
Oh,
you're a football player, I'm a country girl.
Star-crossed lovers.
Star-crossed lovers. You made a goal in my heart tonight.
Get us on the phone, Taylor. We've got some lyrics we'd like to sell you.
There's just, and I saw, you know, the Knicks game that happened in America where like everyone went completely bunter because they won for the first time in 50 years.
Yeah, which would have been
and they were
insane.
like, they were just like, we won, let's tear down New York. So Taylor's there.
She's scoping out her wedding venue.
No, but she's there. She's front row.
Yeah.
She's got a Heim sister on each side. Yeah. They're all wearing quirky girl shirts, being like Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, that's true.
What was the other one? Nicks Cole Kidman or something. And like every time the camera's on them, they're like, they're just, and I hate to use Gen Z lexicon, but it's very like pick me.
Yeah.
Girl.
It's funny too because she was there with Mariska Hargitay, who is a massive Knicks fan, has been for a very long time.
I saw her after I didn't see her. I saw her online after they won, and she is just like befuddled, flabbergasted.
Like she knows all the
shaking,
players. She's always there.
Throwing up in her hand. Yeah.
She's not composed at all. And then like Taylor Swift's like pushing her around, slapping her. I'm like, no, this is, what are you doing?
Yeah, Taylor,
calm down.
Come on, you can't be besties with everyone.
I know, but also I think they are very close. But also
they are close. She was in the Bad Blood music video.
Oh, that's
She's one of the What did she call her? Squad? Swift Squad?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to rag on Taylor Swift because I do like her. I mean, if I was that level of fame, I'm sure I would
I'd
be
do some
obnoxious. I'd be
crazy
putting
stuff.
castles
Also,
in
she's
Madison
been
Square
famous
Garden.
for so long.
She has been.
So there's an element
It's
of
finally seeped into her
yeah.
that she is that level of famous and she can literally have anything or do anything she wants ever. And goddamn, Travis Kelce is a tall glass of milk.
Not to be vulgar.
A tall glass of milk is what I said.
Yep. Yummy.
I know he's Mr. America. I know he probably doesn't align with my political thinking. But that's a man.
Oh, he is.
That is a man.
She's happy.
Yeah, I'm glad she's not with some like scrawny indie guy. I'm glad she's with like Mr. Muscles, Mr. Dad Bod.
Yeah.
Pick
her up, throw her around. She's having a good time.
Yeah. So in conclusion,
Travis Kelce, get it.
Yeah, Travis Kelce, get it. We like Taylor. We just find the fact that she's having her wedding at Madison Square Garden obnoxious,
Crazy.
but we're also for it. But it's also annoying. It's a very complicated thing.
They also donated to a lot of smartly because of the craziness of it all. Donated to a lot of different charities, and one of them. They donated $2 million to Dolly Parton's charity. So good job, guys.
Dolly Parton just opened up a chain of gas stations in America.
She bought a whole bunch of like truck stops.
Yeah.
I said, that is the strangest thing, but also
it's
Dolly.
so Dolly.
It's so Dolly. Like,
so Dolly.
I kind of just love.
It's got her like on the logo. I just love
it.
that. Of course she is. And she was at like the opening of one of them. They had like a little stage for her.
She's just
I'd just like to thank you all for making it down.
She's so cute. I love her.
Yeah. You're driving this country.
She should have had her wedding at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
But she was very low key about it all.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
I just think Taylor needs to have a forest wedding with like the most she would have the like mason jars with fairy lights in it.
Pinterest circa 2010.
She would have a Pinterest wedding. The like chalkboard when you enter, you're like Mr. and Mrs. Kelce.
Yeah.
And then one of those photo booths where everyone like holds up like
a mustache.
Flamingos and shit and mustaches.
And the little top hat. Like.
Yeah. And then her and the Haim girls can get like little mustache finger tattoos so they could be like that.
100%.
Quirky
girls.
Quirky
Tumblr
girls are
Pinterest
so
girls.
regular.
Oh, that's, yeah.
I do like Haim as well, but
yeah, I know, but
yeah. They're just a bit annoying.
It just seems, but also, can we hang out and be friends? I want to be there for a minute and see what it's all about.
Yeah.
Is it like this behind closed doors, or are they just sitting on the couch watching 30 Rock?
I just feel like you'd go out for dinner with them and then like the tallest Haim sister would put like the chopsticks in her mouth and be like, I'm a walrus. And it's kind of like, grow up. You know?
This is going to come back to bite us when we're super famous and we're having to sit down with them. And
when we're super famous, when you and I.
Yeah, when we're taking over the world. When we're
both
having
of our
a wedding.
current partners have passed away. We decide to marry each other in Madison Square Garden.
And everyone's like, what are we doing here? We're like, shut up.
Frame the wedding.
We've got some kind of weird theme park. We've got this wedding.
Yeah.
Why not?
Got a really Republican singer singing there, Kid Rock.
Proud to be an American. She doesn't even go here. Are they Australian?
They're really sending mixed signals. Charlie Kirk's wife is like your maid of honor.
100%. We just go the polar. Hey, anything for the money.
Oh yeah, anything for the Missoula.
Yeah,
honey.
come on. They've got deep pockets.
Yeah.
Democrats aren't backing us.
Yeah.
But the Republicans, we say a few Christian things.
Katy Perry released a new song.
How is it?
It's actually pretty damn good.
Oh, okay.
It's not charting. I think people are just a bit tired of seeing her for a bit.
Yeah, she needs to just have a holiday.
She needs to have a holiday.
And then come back. Yeah, don't try and
make us miss you.
Yeah.
This song would have been a perfect comeback if we just had like, a little break.
Yeah, right.
Just
have a minute.
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called. She's
a
scorpion in the film clip. It's very like angry rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's called Watch It Burn or Let It Burn.
Oh.
It's like, light my cigarette and watch it burn. I don't even know how it goes, but
But that's essentially what she's giving.
Yeah.
It would be a great song, just not right now.
Not right now.
Fair enough.
Not right now. There's too much going on.
There's a lot happening.
Yeah. We've got a lot to deal with.
Just take a minute.
Yeah.
Take a step back.
Yeah.
I wonder if she went to the wedding. Nope.
Probably not. Well, they did make up, but I don't think, I think
like-
that was
Like tight.
the light starting to flicker.
And now it's stopped.
Will that show in the
I
thing?
don't think so.
We'll have to put an epilepsy warning before we.
Watch out! Major lasers!
For those who are listening, we do have like a kind of flickering light
Which has
happening,
never
but I
happened
think it's
before.
stopping and starting. It's probably just the ghost.
I mean, what other lighting problems could we possibly have in
yeah,
this?
the sun
is
the
beating
sun
down.
is beaming on me.
And it has not done it all morning. And then all of a sudden,
yeah,
here we are.
here we are. We are.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's our episode for today.
Have a
We've
good
covered
one, guys.
everything.
10 days after Easter, on April 16th, 1969. At
Oh, swinging 60s.
swinging 60s just. At about 3 a.m., a white van pulled up to a museum car park. Under the cover of darkness, 4 people slipped through the fire door and descended on a small museum in Sarasota, Florida.
Oh, there's always a white van.
There's always a white van. In many of these heists, we talk about how it's usually a real race to get in and out of these museums with as much artwork as you can, but in as little time as possible.
Mm.
But not these thieves.
Mm.
They painstakingly removed every single staple of these giant artworks that were 6 foot by 9 foot paintings. And they didn't take just one, they took 15 at this size, plus about 45 other artworks and artifacts.
4 of them took that many.
Yeah.
6 foot 7, did
Yeah.
you say?
Yep, but because they took all of the staples out of the canvas and then
and
then rolled them
that's
up.
a smart way to do it.
Yeah.
So usually they cut it with a little Stanley knife.
Yeah, because you've got to do it quick. But
But
these guys,
you can undo the staples.
yeah, they really took their time.
Mm.
It's estimated they stayed in the museum for over 4 hours. And with their van full of goodies, they slipped into the night, leaving behind an empty gallery and destroying one man's life. This man was Ben Stoll, and in the early hours of April 16th, he received a phone call from the museum's director calling him to tell him that his life work had been taken.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, his life's work, not his life work.
Hmm.
Joel, this is the heist of Ben Stoll and the Museum of the Cross.
Mm.
So here we go.
So they took everything?
They pretty much took everything out of this museum.
I was going to say, like, if there was 1 or 2 left behind, I kind of feel sorry for those paintings. It's like, oh, you didn't
Why
want
did
me?
they want you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is a bit of it's an interesting, I hadn't seen this heist before, even though it happened quite a while ago. And I was like, it seems just like an interesting little heist. There's not too much to it,
Mm.
but the story behind it is somewhat interesting and the museum itself is interesting. So I thought,
Hey.
why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Before we talk about the heist, you might be asking, who the hell is Ben Stoll?
I am asking that.
So now you may have never really heard his name, but you might have come across some of his work. He was born in 1910 and is an American artist, illustrator, and author. He was well known. He was a well-known leader in the Florida artist colony during the mid-20th century.
The Florida Artist Colony.
Yes, and you might be asking, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
In Florida, specifically in Sarasota, in the mid-20th century, there was an artist colonies, and these artist colonies started to kind of pop up in a couple of different areas, which it was a large kind of tight-knit community of about 1,000 artists living in a town just outside the town of Sarasota. These kind of little communes kind of grew
Yeah.
because it was really cheap to live there.
Mhm.
The weather was quite nice, and there was a bill, like a GI bill, that when returning soldiers and veterans came back from war, they were able to apply for this kind of artist tuition thing where they got paid to go to art school and also an allowance to live. And because of this school being in Florida, it was quite cheap. They ended up moving there because it was just an easy way to kind of keep the money that they could and live in this kind
so
of.
the commune was there, and then they could go to the art school in Florida too.
Yeah. So
a commune would be like a little ragtag group of nomads who
so this kind of art school,
art hippies living together.
And then all of these kind of vets kind of started to move there because cheap housing, plus you could go to art school. So they were getting paid by the government to go to art school.
Yeah, cool.
Which I didn't realize. And
relax their brains a bit after the war.
Yeah, probably for the best. And so, it became kind of these pockets of like these booming kind of art scenes that were away from like a New York or the big cities, I guess. So Stoll was considered one of the country's top illustrators during the 50s and 60s. When he was 12, he'd already won like a Art Institute of Chicago scholarship. By 16, he was working in a commercial art studio, so he was pretty talented.
He was 12, holy smokes.
I know. And his work was kind of central to the golden age of magazines, where he became a prolific contributor to the Saturday Evening Post, and where he illustrated over 750 stories. And then he also did other major kind of publications like Vogue and the Ladies' Home Journal.
Back in the day where they used to have illustrations instead of photos.
Absolutely. And he even did advertisements for brands like Coca-Cola and things like that. So I'll show you a couple of his illustrations because they're quite good. I mean, he didn't do like the Coca-Cola Santa, like which you'd kind of.
Coca-Cola Santa, Coca-Cola Polar Bear?
Yeah, he didn't do those. However, these are, and it's really quite hard to find these illustrations. It was quite. Yeah, it's quite interesting that these ones are. So
Ooh, wow.
They're really beautiful.
Oh, I love this. Oh, this is wonderful.
What do you see,
The
John?
iced coffee time one
is
really cool. So, sorry, I'm seeing the first image here, like I'm assuming for a fashion
it was
print?
It was for a... Nope. Did not write down what.
It's just like really, really well drawn, illustrated, colored, like women, fashionable women.
Yeah, it's like the because obviously at advertisements at that time, A, they looked different to they do today.
Yeah,
and B, it was just to kind of showcase the clothing and be like, well, and they didn't take photos; they did illustrations, which is wild.
They're almost reminiscent of that style of kind of like the pin-up girl. Kind of drawn but like realistic at the same time, like the Betty Page, all that kind of stuff. But these are like the clothed fashion women. These are unreal. I really love the iced coffee time.
Yeah, the iced coffee time one is so cool.
Yeah.
So he was a quite well-known working artist, I guess, is what you'd, because sometimes, obviously artists, especially back in the day, they used to get more famous when they died.
Yeah.
But he was a working artist. He also co-founded, this is such a silly name for the art school, but he co-founded an art school and the name was Famous Artist School.
Well, so it does what it says on the tin.
Exactly. Yeah. And he became kind of the school became this kind of phenomenon alongside peers like Norman Rockwell and things like that. So he had a lot of people around him and he was quite well known from, within these communities.
Yeah, right.
In 1953, he moved to Florida, where he became the prominent leader in the local artist colony. And in 1958, MGM, which we talked about last episode.
MGM Studios.
Or the episode before.
Yeah.
Commissioned him to create paintings for the promotion of the film Ben-Hur. They commissioned him to paint 6 to 8 oil paintings capturing key scenes in the movie as production photography was limited and they wanted to build hype for the film.
I always dreamed of being a movie poster drawer.
Like the guy
painter.
who does all like the Harry Potter ones.
Yep.
Yeah. So he didn't do the movie poster. He did like these promotional like oil paintings.
Yep.
So there's 2 here that I've pulled out of the night.
Wow, cool. These are amazing. They look like old, be Dutch, that kind of
Almost Dutch, but it's like almost
Dutch impressionism.
It's not quite. Yeah, it's kind of like a mix between like the old masters and like impressionism.
Yeah, it's old masters style.
And then like a little bit of impressionism.
So much work and effort for like just promotional. They should still do this for movies.
I know. Could you imagine if every movie had like these beautiful artworks?
Now it's just a bunch of floating heads.
Yeah, it really is.
That's all it is. It's like a big head, your main star, bunch of other little heads.
Yep.
Some like sparks or an explosion, and then that's the
Who's the most
poster.
famous person? That's the person who gets the biggest point.
You know what shits me?
Yeah.
Is when the people on the poster, I know it's like whoever the top billing actor is the first name to the left at the top.
Yeah.
But when they don't match up with the person in
underneath,
the poster,
drives
me crazy.
Yeah. And you're just like, that's not who it is.
It's like there's a Barbie poster and it's like got Ryan Gosling on the left and the picture of Ryan Gosling on the left and Margot Robbie on the right. But then Margot Robbie is the top billing, so her name is on the left and his name is on the right.
Yeah,
and just even though you know who they are,
flip it around.
Yeah, just flip it.
It's okay.
These are fabulous. They're amazing.
So and then he was commissioned in 1961 to illustrate the 25th anniversary of Gone with the Wind. So this is like, if you had read Gone with the Wind from 1961 onwards, you might have seen these images within the book, which I can show.
I'm already in it.
Oh, you're in it?
Yeah. This one?
Yeah. So he did a series of those and the cover. So that was, that was quite.
He's really good at drawing females.
Yeah. There's something really like, the way he draws females, there's almost like a luminous quality about their face.
Yeah.
And you'll see this as we go on, which we're not quite there yet. All right. So that's kind of where we're at with him. In 1968, after a friendly argument with the author John D. MacDonald about whether writing or painting was harder, Stoll wrote a novel titled Blackbeard's Ghost. He personally pitched it to Walt Disney, like the actual Walt Disney over lunch, and Disney bought the film rights 3 days later, and the book was adapted into a successful 1968 Disney movie.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, just called Blackbeard's Ghost,
apparently.
Oh, there
you go. Never heard of that before in my life.
And then the original Pirates probably attraction would have had Blackbeard in like the Disney.
Yeah.
And then that got turned into Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
The ride got turned into the film. So there you go. It all started from him. Also, fun fact, Stoll was a close friend of Bob Ross.
Oh.
And actually appeared on his iconic television show, The Joy of Painting.
Oh, that's nice.
To give art lessons. So that's nice. And we have a whole episode on Bob Ross.
Yeah, we love Bobby.
We love him. It's needless to say, Stoll was around and he was working and he had a pretty big career. And because he had notoriety, within all of this, in 1951, the Catholic Press of Chicago commissioned Ben Stoll to illustrate the 14 Stations of the Cross for a special edition of the Bible.
For a special, he's doing illustrations for the Bible. The book.
The book.
Yeah.
And to ensure the work was authentic and impressive, Stoll and his wife, Ella, spent 3 months in Jerusalem conducting research and making preliminary sketches.
Wow.
So the original illustrations were oil on canvas, but they were only like 45 by 34 inches. But due to the public's immense interest in seeing the work, Stoll then spent the next 2 years recreating the series on a massive scale. So he painted 15 large-scale paintings that measured 6 by 9 feet.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm putting 2 and 2 together.
And his son, David, recalled that there was almost like this weird spiritual connection when he was painting. Like almost like when Stoll was painting, he used to like paint like the face of Christ and it would like take him 30 brush strokes. Like it was like weird. It would be quicker than any other person could ever do something like this. Let me show you a couple of these paintings.
Yeah, I want to see.
And then kind of the grand scale of it all, because I think when you see
Love Jesus-y paintings.
Yeah. So I think when you see these paintings, you kind of go, okay, but then you see someone standing next to the paintings and you're like,
you see the scale.
Oh shit, these are big paintings. So let me show you. All right. So there's 15 of these, obviously.
Oh, wow. Oh, I love this.
I also forget every time how just like crazy and gruesome the Bible can be sometimes. And you're like, oh, yeah.
I love the one of him carrying the cross.
All right, what do you see, Joel? Tell me everything.
The first image I'm seeing, beautiful, rich colored oil painting of Jesus being carried by people. I'm not sure what part of the story this is.
That's okay.
I'm assuming post-crucifixion.
I think this is post, yeah.
Yep. The second image I'm seeing Jesus carrying the cross while everyone's, throwing rocks and stuff, and I'm assuming that's Mary next to him.
I think it's and it's only because I have this here. I would have thought it was Mary, but it's not. It's a person called Veronica?
Oh, it's Veronica.
Of the Veronicas.
Yes. Beautiful colorscape, like sepia tones, but then the Veronica is like illuminated in this like beautiful white. It looks very good.
Yeah.
Depth of field is amazing. Holy smokes. And now I'm seeing the photo of the person standing next to them.
They are big paintings.
Big paintings. Oh, I want to see them.
Well.
Yeah, stunning.
All right. So he did create an extra painting. So he had done all of the Stations of the Cross for the Bible. And when he went to go back and do these big, large-scale paintings, he actually did the resurrection as well. So technically didn't do that for the Bible, but then did it for these.
Did the sequel.
Because he wanted to end on a happier note, he said. Stoll moved to Florida, and because he was creating these works, he decided to open a museum dedicated to these works. And the Museum of the Cross officially opened in November 1966. And
that's smart because it's like that museum doesn't need to keep showcasing new and different art exhibitions. Like people are always going to want to go see that. It'll have constant flow.
Yeah, exactly. And like it is, and now I've realized.
Like people would travel to go see it.
And let's be real. There's money in religion.
Yeah.
So people would make pilgrimages, and I would go, and I'm not like the most religious person.
No.
But it would
but
just
I love the painting.
I love, as we've said before, love a religious
drama.
painting. The drama of it all. This was the museum itself. So it's actually quite an interesting shape. It's like a circular
it looks very like space age.
Yeah, and then he the museum was originally housed in a unique circular glass-walled building on the North Trail designed by Victor Lundy, and it was a former furniture store. But then he built a custom oval-shaped museum further south that featured like a garden, and then he put this giant cross at the front of it. So the museum was an immediate success. It drew over 1,500 visitors a week.
Wow.
Which
does look very cool.
Yeah. I was like, people love Jesus.
Yep.
So it is what it is. Visitors and family members described the environment as an almost holy experience, noting many people would exit the exhibit moved to tears.
I like him.
I know. I think he would be an interesting fellow to talk to.
Just brilliant paintings.
Oh, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
That came out of that gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah. Well put.
It's
so amazing that came out of that gentleman.
State the obvious in the most basic thing possible.
Nice.
Yeah. So other exhibits, there was this big room with obviously the 15 paintings, but there was also other like religious works and a collection of like golden crucifixes and things that the stalls had gathered.
But it was all in a circle, so like you could really just like
take in the
perimeter.
Yeah.
And see each painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it would be regardless quite moving to see something like that.
I like that because I tell you what, sometimes when I'm in museums and galleries, I don't know what room I'm in and where I'm going next, and I get terrified that I've missed a room.
Yep.
They're like mazes.
Yeah. Make it easy.
Yeah.
And also like put some thought into it.
Yeah. Make every gallery circles.
Yeah. Put that forward.
Yeah.
NGV, come on. I think
Yeah.
the new
Just a big circle.
To
and
be
then
fair,
you start at one end and you go
just
around.
go around.
Not room
Guggenheim
after
is
room
like
with
that.
like different entries and exits and stuff.
I do like now that the NGV is like, continue this way, and they put
Yes.
little arrows.
NGV I can do, but I think it was the one in the UK, the modern art.
Oh, yeah, they're big and confusing.
Yeah, what's the big one?
There's the
Tate Modern.
The Tate Modern, I think, is intentionally confusing.
It was so confusing. I didn't know where to go, and then we left, and I'm like, I don't think we saw all of it.
Yeah, you're like, where was that Warhol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be intentionally like that.
Yeah.
But I get it. You're just like, did I miss the big things? You
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
it's almost like you've got to know where the big things are.
Yeah.
And that's why I always say go.
And there were levels that were blocked off, and it was all very confusing.
So let's go all the way back to the heist. The thieves made off with more than 50 artworks in total, which included those big paintings that we just saw, plus the collection of gold rosaries that the Stalls had gathered, on their world kind of tour, because obviously they're traveling a lot. They were picking up religious iconography as they went. They also took all of the different paintings that were kind of in this. They essentially gutted the place of anything.
That's such bad karma for them.
I know. They left behind 2 paintings. One of them was called The Moment of Silent Prayer. And the 2 paintings they left behind were the only 2 pieces in the museum that were insured and on loan from another institution.
Oh,
which is so
out of all of them.
I know. And it's so weird that those were the 2 that were left behind. The one that was left, I do have one final photo.
But also just take 2 more.
Yeah. Why?
I mean, don't take any. I'm not saying
if you have
like
to,
this
but
is
if
all
you're
terrible.
in it,
This is all terrible. But if you were doing it, take the whole thing.
This was the one that was left behind by him. So this was called The Moment of Silent Prayer, and this was by Stoll as well.
I wonder if they didn't want it or if something felt wrong about taking it.
Yeah. But then all the other ones are quite religious too. So why was this one?
Yeah, true.
I don't understand.
That's a big lady.
That's a big lady.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting.
So, yeah, that's one of the ones. I couldn't find a picture of the other one that was left behind. So, who knows?
I hate that they took these.
I hate that they took them and then just left 2 behind. Just take everything.
Just take everything.
It's more confusing that you left 2 behind.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that's so upsetting.
That is. So, the police could find no clues, no witnesses, no fingerprints. There was no alarm, no night guard. Ben was trying to cut back costs and expenses, plus apparently he had a real trust in people, that people just wouldn't come in and steal these artworks. He also didn't think although they were valuable to him and what he was doing, he didn't think that they'd had the value to be stolen.
No one ever would. And that's the thing. I think people think that art heists and stolen things, like, they don't happen often. Like, it's not a thing that people do. It's just something like you see in the movies and whatever.
Yeah.
But as we've come to realize with the plethora of stories,
Yeah.
This does happen.
All the time.
Yes, but I can see why, you wouldn't exactly think that would happen to you and
and
your
it's
gallery.
like the 60s and 70s. Like, you're kind of like,
Yeah.
la la la.
And it's also like, I think that's peak kind of like Americana religious era as well.
Yep.
Where you're like, oh, well, no one would steal paintings of Christ because
you're going.
that's just so naughty.
Yeah, you're going to one of those circles of hell.
Yeah.
So, he was also more worried. He'd just bought a really expensive new sound system for the museum. So he was more worried about that getting stolen than the paintings themselves, which is just like, oh, what a sweetie.
Yeah.
So several theories have emerged over the decades regarding who took the paintings. Many believe that the heist might have been an inside job. So someone who worked at the gallery, because the thieves clearly knew the building's layout and that there was no security, because you wouldn't go into there going, all right, I've got about 4 hours to kind of take these paintings away. There's also the ransom theory, which is some officials theorized that the works were taken to be held for ransom. And possibly a skittish priest had taken them. I was like, okay, give me more. And they were like, nope, there's no more other than that theory for us.
Skittish priest.
A little skittish priest had taken them and he was holding them for like the church or something. Who knows? Doesn't seem as likely.
Doesn't seem like something a priest would do.
No. There was also the kind of international collector, and Stoll himself believed this one the most. He thought that the paintings were in the hands of like a wealthy, for some reason, Brazilian or Mexican collector who kept them in a remote location for his own spiritual satisfaction.
Is that just like a wild theory pulled out of nowhere?
I think so.
Okay.
To be fair, all of these theories are kind of just like, maybe.
Yeah, because there's no answer.
Evidence.
Right.
Yeah. And this is the one that Stoll kind of believes because he's like, well, they've never really been seen on the market. So maybe someone took them for their own spiritual beliefs. And it was also, he thought this is the most logical one because this was supported by his memory. So this is Stoll's memory of two South Americans who had asked odd questions at the museum days before the theft. He does not elaborate what the odd questions were.
So he thinks it's a Brazilian, a Mexican, or a South American.
Stoll. I don't know if
That's a bit of prejudice.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
I mean, the 60s.
Yeah. What's your theory? Do you have...
I don't know if I have one.
Do you have another wild theory, or do you what do you think out of those would be the most likely?
I think that potentially someone who knew of the gallery knew that the security system was not that great.
Yep.
Took the paintings and maybe just because people have supposedly seen these paintings around, right? So I think maybe these people took the paintings, sold them off like quite cheaply, not to anyone in specific, but just kind of took them and sold them. Yeah. And then they've started to, as time goes on, drifted into, oh, this was grandma's. I don't know why she had it. I'll put it in the flea market. And then it's kind of circulates.
Like the Stuart Little painting.
Yeah. So I think maybe they're not together anymore. They've kind of been.
They just found their way all around the world.
Yeah. Where do you think they are?
I think satanic cult.
Satanic Panic.
Well, I don't think that was 60s.
Was
I
it
think
70s?
that was 70s and 80s. But that's not to say that satanic cults weren't around then. In Florida, you know, things get a bit crazy in Florida.
They certainly do.
You always hear the Florida stories. People are going nuts down there. It's the heat. It's the humidity. I'm feeling I'm feeling Satan cult. I'm feeling they're taking these paintings. They're taking them out into like the Florida swamplands. They're setting them alight. They're dancing around them naked.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like this theory.
I think something like that. I don't know why anyone hasn't thought about that.
Add it to the list.
Add it to the list.
This is in like 10 years' time. They're like, so we think.
Yeah.
We're like, Soul started at frame.
Yeah, they're dancing around.
They're burning an effigy. Is that what you call it?
Probably.
Yeah, sure. All right. Despite these theories and a standing reward from Stoll's children, the paintings remain unrecovered. The theft had a devastating impact on Ben Stoll, both personally and professionally. Because the stolen paintings were uninsured, the heist ruined Stoll financially. He had mortgaged his home to fund the museum, and following the theft, the bank repossessed his house, and he lost an estimated $2 million.
Oh, no.
So
poor guy.
I know. He said he was in total shock and felt the robbery was one of the craziest art robberies of this century. I mean, if you're going to have an art robbery, you may as well call your own crazy. After this, he moved to Mexico to escape the trauma. He said he couldn't be in Florida anymore. It made him really sad. And the family of, because he passed away, I think, in the 80s. And the family felt the initial investigation by the local police and FBI was bungled. And apparently some files were lost in floods and fires at the local police department. And essentially the case became unsolved.
Yeah.
And then they reopened it in 2013. However, there were no new leads. Now,
poor Stolly.
I know.
Glad he had kids to help out.
Keep him going. But because the statute of limitations has run out, anyone currently in the possession of any of the stolen art would not face persecution. So if you have the art, call in because you won't have any ramifications whatsoever at this point.
Also, they say.
Also, they're like, hang on a second. You want a reward?
Gotcha.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
You just see me upstairs like painting. I'm like, well, I've got to claim this reward. So to leave it on this note, the famous American artist Norman Rockwell said about Ben Stoll and his museum, the Museum of the Cross is absolutely fabulous. The rest of us are just illustrators, but you are among the masters, and I am filled with admiration.
Aw.
So he was highly regarded. But that is the story of Ben Stoll and his beautiful museum.
Beautiful artwork. I hope that didn't crush his creativity either. Like, I hope he still found joy in art after that, but maybe he seemed pretty traumatized. Maybe he didn't, that
Paint
put
again.
an end to everything.
Yeah, I feel like he just kind of retired after that and
I
said,
feel so sorry for this man.
I know. And it's also kind of like it doesn't seem like a crime mob, like taking these paintings to use as some kind of something. Like it just seems like they just kind of disappeared and it wasn't.
Did they end up ever getting published in a version of the Bible?
Yes, and that's why he created the big ones.
Yeah.
Because the small versions were in the Bible and people were like, we love these.
Does that mean the Bible people paid him anything?
Oh, yeah, he would have been.
Can you get paid for doing things for the Bible?
He would have been paid for the small versions, but I believe that the big versions
Bible's a pretty massive book.
I mean, it's pretty popular.
Yeah.
They sell a few of those.
I think they do, yeah.
I've heard it's quite good.
Yeah, it's no Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
But
yeah, it's up there.
It's up there. Yeah, but I think so he would have been paid for the smaller versions, but he was never paid. I think that was him taking it upon himself to open this gallery.
I think Lil' Kim said something once that she released a book or something and she did a live stream and she's like, my book has actually outsold the Bible or is doing higher numbers than the Bible.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's still funny, Lil' Kim.
Lil' Kim
moment.
I don't think she realizes.
I don't think that happens
ever.
There's so many.
I think the closest.
There's so many Bibles.
I think the closest it's come is Harry Potter was the closest, right? I think
maybe.
I think that might have been the one that kind of gave the Bible a run for its money.
Yep.
But I'm going to say the Bible's still number one selling book.
Probably number one selling book. Yeah.
Well, go and buy your copy.
There's one in every hotel bedside
Yeah,
drawer.
do they still
they used
do
to be.
that?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do.
Yeah.
Next time you're in a hotel.
Yeah, check your
side
side drawer.
drawer.
They might have a little bibble in there.
Yeah.
Wonderful story.
That's it.
That was
That's all
great.
I got for you. It was a little,
It was a little sad, but
sad.
it was very interesting. I'd never heard about it before. The paintings were absolutely stunning.
Yes.
I really like this man, and I love that. I love the museum.
Yes. It really is a beautiful museum.
Yeah.
I think having also you've got to have the big museums, but going to little small museums like that would feel really special.
Yeah.
And cool.
Yeah.
It's cool that someone did that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just a shame someone stole all of the artwork. If you're going to start a museum, put some security cameras in. Just do it.
It happens more than you think.
Yeah, guys, it really does. If what episode are we up to? Almost 100. Not quite. Almost.
Are we in the 90s?
No, I think
we're in the 70s.
70s and 80s.
Yeah.
So, and there's still more heists out there to talk about.
Oh, so many. So many. I've got a few up my sleeve.
Ooh. And as we always say, Joel.
I think mustache on your finger tattoos are going to make a huge comeback. So if you've already got one and you're thinking about getting rid of it, maybe, keep it. Keep it for a little bit. That or little treble clef,
It's a real fashion statement.
Yeah, it's going to be quirky girl summer. Just you wait.
Oh, yeah, it is going to be quirky girl summer.
Hold on to your ukuleles and your little mustache finger tattoos.
And your owl pendant
and
necklaces.
your owl pendant and your Zooey Deschanel haircut.
Hey.
It is all coming back.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right, until next time.
Dangerfield will be booming again.
Oh, black milk clothing.
Mark my words. Yeah.
All right, well, until next week.
Toodly doodly.
Bye. You've been listening to an episode of Framed hosted by Joel and Steph. Now make sure you go and follow us on all of the socials, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, at Framed the Podcast. Make sure you follow and tell one friend.
Just one.
Just one.
Like we always say, just tell one friend.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.